it home, I dug her out, then I made her one of my aces. Marijuana fragrance, this tree here is outrageous. Want me to play in your city? Send an email to my agent.
Hey guys, before we get into this video, I just would like to say that I did create a new sports blog. It is straightoutofboston.sportsblog.com. I will leave the link in the description. You guys can go check it out. It's a good way for me to express my opinions on what's going on in real world sports. And I think that if you guys are interested, you should definitely go check it out. Obviously, I'm not forcing you to, but I'm just letting you guys know. I've tweeted that out over the last few days. I think I have 2 articles up right now. Both are on the NBA. So if you guys are a fan of this series, I think you might enjoy those articles. So anyway, let's get into this video. Enes Kanter has been upset with his minutes lately, not getting the starting time that he feels he deserves. Well, you know what that means. Marreese is going on the trade block. We found a pretty good deal here. We can get one of the top young centers in the NBA, Nikola Vucevic. We only have to give up Marreese and a second-round pick, and he should serve as a pretty good backup. He can stretch the floor. He can get rebounds. He's exactly what we want out of our backup center. He's also content with coming off the bench, which is a good thing for us. Anyways, what's going down, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, a.k.a. the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 22 of the Utah Jazz Association. Man, 22 episodes feels like we're just flying by right now. We are in year 3, of course. We're going up against the Portland Trail Blazers with the Dwight Howard on their team. Yes, that's right. I'm not sure if he signed there or I don't know. I don't think he got traded because this team hasn't lost anybody like major. It seems like they still have LaMarcus Aldridge, they still have Damian Lillard. Pretty sure they still have Nicholas Batum. So this is a pretty good team now. They're a 96 overall and they're 25-11 so far. So this is a very deadly team, and they're coming into our building. Hopefully we can beat them. This will be a huge statement win for us. Both teams are wearing some throwback jerseys. Ours are from kind of the 90s. Theirs are, I believe, from like the 70s. So it's whatever. I just like those Trailblazers jerseys. I wanted them to wear them. Damian Lillard with the hop-step layup to get things going, and it's an early 2-0 lead for the Portland Trailblazers. Now 4-2, Eric Bledsoe orchestrating the offense for the Utah Jazz. Gives it to our best post player in Derek Favors, who gets right by LaMarcus Aldridge. And yes, that is LaMarcus Aldridge wearing number 12, not Dwight Howard. So Dwight Howard is wearing number 43. You can pick both of those players out by their numbers. And now look at the alley-oop to Nicholas Batum from Damian Lillard. So the Trailblazers have really built off of their very good starting 5 that they have in real life. They've gotten rid of J.J. Hickson, but they've added Dwight Howard. And their benches still isn't that great, but they have such a good starting 5 that they honestly don't need an incredible bench. We'll see if it hurts them come playoff time, because I am a big believer in the bench playing a key role in the playoffs. But anyway, LaMarcus Aldridge on the and one there. Now Jabari Parker cuts to the middle of the lane, does the up and under move, and puts it in. So we cut the lead to 5 here. We're trying to keep the Trailblazers within striking distance. We don't want them to pull away. Eric Bledsoe, once again orchestrating the offense, finds a cutting Vince Carter, who will lay it in with the finger roll. So cut the lead to 3 now. It is 19-16. That's Nicholas Batum now with the ball. Trying to go to work on Vince Carter. Gives it to Lillard in the post, who finds a cunning Dwight Howard. And Dwight Howard under the basket is money, money, money. So now Dwight Howard with the ball once again. Trying to do some crossover moves. Gets into the lane and puts it in off the glass. That was pretty impressive right there by the 6'11" big man. It's not really known for his handle, but either way, Andre Miller now with the ball, trying to get a quick bucket to get back within 3 points. We give it to Ben McLemore in the corner, and McLemore splashes that 3 home. So we're back down by 2. Now, this Trailblazers team does have a few key players off the bench. They do have Marreese, Speights, and Shabazz Muhammad, who has become a little bit upset with his minutes recently. He's coming off the bench with Wesley Matthews starting for them, but you know, Shabazz Muhammad and Marreese Speights make for a pretty good 7-man rotation if you want to run that during the playoffs. So this could be a very lethal team. Pick and roll with Mitch McGary here. We're going to lob it up to McGary just over Damian Lillard's hand. He cannot tip that one away. Let's take a look at a replay right here. Bledsoe escapes the double team with the alley-oop just over Lillard's left hand, and McGary decides to not dunk it, even though it looks like his head was above the rim right there, but all well. Nikola Vucevic with the rebound there to outlet to McLemore. He dishes it off to Bledsoe for the one-handed slam, and we'll take a look at the Speights slam replay right here. Look at that, lifting off with one, dunking it home with one, right on top of his fellow point guard Damian Lillard. Very impressive slam right there by Eric Bledsoe, and a nice pass by Ben McLemore. So you can see Nikola Vucevic was in the game there. He did get the rebound. Now Andre Miller dishes out. He's going to actually get intercepted by Aldridge. Now to Muhammad on the break, and Muhammad makes a nice pass to Marreese Speights. Looked like he was going to go for the dunk, but made a last-minute decision to pass that away. Very good play by him. Now, I should have passed it to Kyle Korver here, but we'll take the and one by Derek Favors. He gets that one to go. We have a chance to go up by 4 points after his free throw, and we would. Now, a cutting Damian Lillard's going to put that one up. He misses. Mitch McGarry on the boards. Out to Paul George. George running the break. He pulls up for 2, and he gets that one to go. I've been working on Paul George. You know, it's kind of like momentum shots. I've kind of still been learning how to use them. Look at LeBrian Nash, though, another rookie small forward out of Oklahoma State. He gets the huge slam there. But back to Paul George. I've tried to learn, you know, how to like use him really effectively on the offensive end. Still learning. I know he's a good three-point shooter, but I do want to be able to use him in kind of an isolation situation. Nice and one right there by Nick Batum. Now it's 45-43. Jabari Parker with the ball. Going to work on the lockdown defender, Nick Batum. But Parker with the one-handed slam. He's going to get the and one right there. So we have a chance to take the lead once again. And we were going to end up actually going into the halftime down by 2 after a pair of free throws by the Portland Trailblazers. So 47-46 is your score so far. Pretty solid out by both teams. Definitely on the defensive end, but it's all right. That's probably what we want. I kind of like keeping the games close and slow down defensive games. Paul George with a nice step back through right there. That's one way you can use him. He's 6'10", and he has a really high arcing shot or high release point, so he can shoot over a lot of people who are guarding him at the shooting guard position. Wesley Matthews on the nice pull-up mid right there. 53 all, not 55, 53. Favors on the boards, outlet to Jabari Parker running the break. He finds Paul George on the wing for 3, and Paul George gets that one to go, so he's heating up a little bit. He was 2 of 10 in the first half, but now he's really starting to find his shot. Aldridge to Lillard, getting the pick and roll. He's going to give it back to Wesley Matthews, and Matthews drains that 3. You cannot leave him open in this game. He is too good from 3. Eric Bledsoe with the ball, bringing it up. He finds Jabari Parker for 3. That was not a good shot quality, but we'll take it. He gets a 3 there. That's our 4th 3-point field goal of the game. Ishmael Smith, or no, that's Nolan Smith. I always get those two guys confused. He is the pull-up mid-range right there. That's something you see out of Nolan Smith too much, but he gets that one to go. The former Blue Devil. Now Jabari Parker to Andre Miller, who's going to find Kyle Korver, and Kyle Korver only needs a little bit of space. He is so money from 3. 70-62 now. We're starting to pull away, but Lillard on the offensive board gets the and one out of Damian Lillard. Wow. Impressive play right there by now the third-year point guard out of Weber State. You can see now on a missed free throw, Aldridge outlet to Shabazz Muhammad. He's got a 3-on-2 fast break. He's going to go up with a tough layup and get it to go. Check out the athleticism right there. 74-67 is your score. We're giving it to Favors. Favors pumps. He drives. He passes it out to George for 3, and George is wet. He's got 19 points now, I believe, so that's a 10-point lead for the Jazz. Lillard, though, back on the other end, trying to go to work on Eric Bledsoe. Gets by, hop steps in the lane, kicks it out to Wesley Matthews for 3, and Matthews is straight cash money right there. So 79-70 will be your score as we head into the fourth quarter. Once again, both teams playing pretty well. Looks like the Jazz are starting to create some separation, though. Hopefully we can hold on to this lead and maybe even pull away in the fourth quarter. Well, that's exactly what we're going to end up doing. Andre Miller with the ball. He's going to dish it out on the fast break to Kyle Korver for 3. Kyle Korver, even though he didn't get a good shot release, still gets someone to go. So now 86-72. Nikola Vukovic misses there. Andre Miller on the offensive boards. Out to Ben McLemore for 3. McLemore's really improved this year on his shot. And Andre Miller is one of the best offensive rebounding point guards in the NBA. Eric Bledsoe now bringing the ball up. He's going to get by every Portland defender and get into the lane. So we pull up by 15 now. And the three-point shot was really working for us in this quarter. You're going to see Paul George bring him up the court. He's looking. He's going to drive into the lane and get the and one. So effectively a three-point play right there. We have a chance to go up now by 19 points. So we are up by 19. Paul George getting the screen from Derek Favors. He finds himself open, drifts away, and puts that one in. 26 points for Paul George. Impressive game out of him. 98-77. Shabazz Muhammad trying to do everything to keep this Trailblazers team in it. He gets a nice one-handed slam right there, but it's not going to be enough. Although, take a look again. Look at that very nice poster right there, but all well. Very, very impressive stuff out of Shabazz Muhammad. He seems to be doing just fine in Portland, even though he is coming off the bench. Now, Paul George running the break. We're up by 20 at this point. He's trying to go to work. He gets into the lane, up and under. Had just about every Portland defender fooled right there. He's got 29 points and 7 rebounds right now. No assists, but that's all right. That's not what I need out of him. I got other assist guys on the team. Well, Marcus Aldridge is going to end up hitting that mid-range right there. He was cold there for most of the fourth quarter. He was a little bit tired, it looked like, but he hit that one right there. That is part of his game. Now, Terrence Jones, yes, that is Terrence Jones, the former Houston Rocket, gets into the lane and gets the and one. So He's looking like he's playing back at Kentucky, but now we're up by 17 points. Reggie Evans on the rebound. Ben McLemore, he's going to look at this ridiculous spin three. I was just messing around at this point, but Ben McLemore is such an improved player over last year. It is incredible what he's done so far. So anyway, we end up winning this game by your final score of, I believe, 107-87. So we really pulled away from the Trailblazers in the fourth quarter. And the ability to beat a team like that, even though it wasn't our home court, at least that means we're protecting our home court advantage. And we beat a team that's likely going to be there in the Western Conference playoffs. So very, very big win for the Utah Jazz. Hopefully we can ride this momentum and continue it. We've had a bit of a slow start. I think we're only 19-17 entering this game. Maybe this can turn things around for us. We're still hanging in there in the middle of the Western Conference. Hopefully we can at least get into the playoffs, and I think if we can just get into the playoffs, anything can happen at that point. But you can see the total game stats right there. We did dominate them a lot, and especially in the second half, we really beat them in all the categories. Paul George struggled from the field, 12 of 29, but he did get his 30 points. Nikola Vukovic did have 5 points and 4 rebounds in his first career game as a Utah Jazz. We held Dwight Howard in check. He only had 8.7 rebounds, I believe. So, very good performance out of the Utah Jazz. The player of the game was Paul George for his 29-point performance, or 31-point performance. Anyway, it's going to wrap up this video for me, so I thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and as always, I'm out. Peace.